I'm very excited to bring to you today the unboxing of the Shark. The Shark vacuum. Yeah, it's going to be pretty slow, pretty boring. But let's take a look. We did some shopping, did some research, and we found that this Shark with the lift away, the professional Rotator. One woman said she couldn't get the Dyson ball, so she went for this guy. It's got a great rotation action, easy to maneuver, easy to move. It's got some good tools in it, and it also has a HEPA filter, which is going to be really useful to keep the dust down and collect the dust around the house. So kind of excited to see what's inside the box. So let's take a look. Got a quick instruction sheet right here on the cover. Pretty handy, pretty helpful. So that'll be useful. And then inside, instruction manual and attachments. Let's take a look at the attachments. Got a nice brush here. That'll be good for certain tasks, obviously. Got a brush, so there's that. Another, I think this is probably an upholstery tool. Looking good there. We got this guy who goes into the crevices. And you know what? The quality seems pretty good. It's pretty sturdy. I like the colors, red and white. Really great colors. So yeah, everything says Shark on it. Got a lot of branding on it, everything. Here is the handle and hose that is used to, it's removable from the upright part and attaches to the canister so that you can do high cleaning and all sorts of things. So pretty handy to have it like that. Let's see, the hose isn't bad. It kind of unwinds as you pull it out. Feels pretty, kind of bounces back. It's got a nice quality to it. Got a little adjustment here for min-max to let the airflow go through. A little guard there on the hose, probably to protect it from breaking or banging into things. And the grip's pretty cool because it gives you multiple positions. So nice. Looks like it's okay quality. And then now we're going to dig deep here and see what we've got. Okay, here's the upright part that goes into the canister and up, and that's where this will plug in right here, and then that goes down into the canister. So we'll do that in a little bit, but there's that. So this is a fixed length, does not telescope. Got a little latch here to plug in and unplug the handle right there on that. And this is, of course, your cord wrap capability here to go up and down. And let's see what else we've got in the box. Now this is going to be the bulk of the machine here, coming out pretty soon. But before that, we've got the floor attachment. Okay, this was what the canister attaches to. And this piece will be used, obviously, on the floor. It's got an anti-clog, essentially, beater. This keeps the hair from getting too tied up and tangled on that. And then there's your mobility part there. So we'll see, again, how that works out later on. So that rotates. That's part of the benefit, right? So you rotate to go under things and around corners and whatnot. So looks relatively plasticky, but it has a nice color. I like the color a lot. So, it tells you, okay, this is where you put your foot when you're pulling the canister off, because this is a lift and clean. So you can lift the canister off with the hose part and the handle and the other attachments and go do stairs or couch or whatever you want to do. That's what that's for. Put that down here. Now we're into the tank down here. Let's get the rest of this packing out. And here comes the tank. Okay, it's relatively, not too bad as far as weight's concerned, because you'll be carrying this around in certain applications when you're using the device. So that's something to keep in mind. The weight, I can't remember exactly how much it weighs. I think it's like maybe 14 pounds, something like that. I'll have to double check. All right, so there's that. So let's put this thing together. Step number one is to mount it here on the platform. So let's do that. Take a look here. So that part goes right in there. You got these 3 connectors for power. So that this is, because this is a powered head down here. So you want to make sure you align the connectors. You got the 3 connectors right here inside, right there. And so those will go down and connect. So you put the tube in and just gently run that down and click. All right, so now that's in place, and that's the first part. And then we're going to attach the pipe here. So we got that. It goes right down like that. So you got that all lined up. There's a line there to line that up. Then you've got your handle, which goes into this, like that. Clicks right in place. Got a release here. So that pops right out, so you can put the attachments on and go do other things. And then the hose goes right in down here. You got 2 latches on the hose. You got one on this side and one on that side. And that stretches down into this spot. And should click, yeah, clicks right in place. And there you go. So that is all together. And that has some maneuverability to it. And the attachments actually go, they go right on the side here. So you got one attachment there. Rides right in there like that. And then this one doesn't look like we have a place to attach the upholstery brush. So there you go. We got a pretty long cord here. Looks pretty good. That, of course, is going to use the cord wrap functionality here. Got your 2 latches. This goes right up and down. And that'll, of course, latch on there. And, well, we'll try this thing out, see how it goes, and report back. We're pretty excited about it. I haven't bought a new vacuum cleaner in over 20 years. I have a Miele. It's got some issues with the beater brush, and it's time to take a look at something else that might be useful for us. So here we are. Got a little bonus at work, so this was within the bonus, so that was nice. And we're going to give it a shot. And this is how you remove the canister. You got 2 buttons right here. You just pull, lift that right off, and then to empty, you just release this button. That's how the thing empties out. And then underneath here, you have 2 filters. You got this filter on top, the big foamy. Sits on top, filters the air as it goes out of the vacuum. And then there's another pad down here, a little more air, a little more of a filter there. That goes inside the chamber. You can see the chamber, the fan suction motor down there in the bottom. That in there. This guy back in on top. Cute little handle there to pop it out. And then this goes right back on. You got a metal filter in here to help with the capture the debris there in the metal filter. And then this goes in, clicks in place. And then the wand actually has a release here. And then that comes right out. You can put your attachments on here to do other activities. So you have a wand, it's about that long. Not real long, but that's long enough. It's got the hose that you can move around. And on top of that, that goes right back in. And then you have the lift away. You press that button, the entire machine lifts away. So you can do your 2-handed operation here. Pull the wand out while you're walking around. I'm sure you've seen all the images. Do that with this. This back in. Pretty easy to operate. This goes back on, clicks in place. Everything clicks in place. It's all back together. Pretty straightforward operation. Actually, it's not too noisy. pretty quiet. Do a little vacuuming here. So, oh, I got to turn my roller on. Okay, right there. That's the button for the roller. Now the roller's engaged. Oh man, that's doing a nice job. Got a headlight so you can see where you're going. See what you're vacuuming. Really great. It's got quite a bit of pull to it. Can't get too far into the furniture because of the canister though. So that's different. My old vacuum would go right under there, my Miele with the brush on it. So, it'll be far enough. Those crumbs, we'll have to, maybe we'll have to use something else to get the deep stuff under there, but looks like it's doing a pretty good job. We haven't vacuumed in a little while because we've been waiting to get a vacuum. So it's actually pretty quiet. I'm pretty happy with the noise level. And then there's your power button right there. So that's terrific. So we did that for about 2 minutes. And oh man, look at this. Golly, I can't believe how much stuff we've already captured. Well, that's surprising. Had no idea. Okay, wow. Look at those clumps of hair in there. Golly, that's amazing.